peopleairsoft.com overview and comparison of the Echo 1 M28 counter sniper and the Javelin Airsoft Works M24. First, we'll do an unboxing. Let's go ahead and do the Javelin first. Javelin Works. See the artwork here. Javelin Airsoft Works, distributed by Spartan Imports. M24 sniper rifle. Features: power approximately 450 FPS with 0.2 gram BBs. Polymer stock, comes in OD or black. We got the black model. Metal barrel and receiver with integrated scope rail mount for your own optics. Metal bolt and bolt handle, sling mounts, adjustable length buttstock, and a 15-round magazine. Okay. In the box here, we have kind of the typical accessories with spring guns. We have speed loader, the magazine. Yeah, cheapy sling. Wouldn't use this piece of crap. And we got the mounting hardware to put your rifle together. Allen wrench and screw, pretty standard. Okay. Here's the bottom of the rifle. My first impressions here of these sling mounts. It's like a cheap little keychain thing. Very flimsy. Not impressed by that at all. And we got this as well. Not impressed. We got here little serial number, and made in China, of course, like everything else. And they do have a, on the real Remington 700, obviously the magazine isn't this far up, it's actually back here, and this one doesn't actually open. Some of the other ones I've seen in the past actually have a little notch here where you push that and the hinge actually comes down to simulate a real mag. Not necessary, but pretty cool. We do have the adjustable stock here, like they mentioned. Lengthen and kind of bring it in a little tighter. Pretty nice feature. This body is the actual full-size body, like the real Remington, not the smaller well type where it's really thin, feels kind of cheap. This is the real style body. So, package, of course, also comes with the top piece of the rifle. There you go. It is full metal, heavyweight. Here's a magazine. Pretty standard. One little thing here I noticed is once you put the magazine in here, you kind of get that little, doesn't lock in all the way. Small detail, but I'm a small details kind of guy, so stuff like that kind of will annoy me through time. Okay, so package includes the gun, speed loader, cheap sling, you get the jamming rod, of course, standard, and one magazine, and that's it. Alright, let's move on to the Echo 1 M28 rifle. There you go. Now we got some tape here. No problem. Cut right through that. Okay. Oh, okay. A little more accessories on this one. We got speed loader, just like the other one. Okay, check. We got 2 magazines instead of one. Pretty nice feature. These are sometimes can be a little hard to come by, so it's nice having a extra magazine included. Going out there on the field, try to snipe with, one 15-round magazine is kind of lame. Okay, what else we got? We got a nice bipod. This is actually pretty impressive. Usually these rifles, even the other well types and cheaper types, only come with the cheapy sling. This is actually not sling. I'm sorry, bipod. This is actually a pretty cool bipod. Normally these things go for about 60 to 80 bucks. So the fact they're including one in the price is a pretty good deal. This is a nice bipod. Same one I have on my rifles. Real or airsoft, real one of course, but this is a pretty nice bipod. The spring eject on the legs, it is length adjustable as well, like that. Pretty nice, and it looks pretty cool. So nice addition. I'm pretty impressed by that for sure. All right, moving on. Let's see what else they give you here. We have silencer adapter. I think before you could buy these separately, Maruzen type. They were about 35 bucks, so they're including this for free, which is a nice little addition. So if you want to lengthen your inner barrel to a longer type bore or a longer barrel in general, you'll need a silencer or something to protect it, and by using this alongside a dummy silencer or dummy suppressor, then you definitely can protect your inner barrel without it getting ruined. And this is actually a pretty nice piece. I actually probably like this better than the actual bipod that they include. Okay, moving on to the body. Similar, it's the same full-size body style, just like the real thing. It does have the adjustable cheek as well. Shoulder pad. Retracts back and forth. They do have a little nicer finish than the Javelin right here. More kind of a grain feel. It does feel solid. And, oh, check this out. On the real port, there actually is a notch on this one. So this one you actually release and open to simulate a real mag. Pretty impressive. And the sling mount is a little nicer than the cheapy one on the Javelin, so kind of thumbs up for that one for Ego for doing that. Okay. Mounting screws, of course. There we go, right there. Duh. Alright. And we got the actual barrel assembly itself. Pretty nice, full metal, and you get the actual fluted type, which is pretty nice. I actually prefer the fluted type. A little different from what's out there now from all the kids running around, so pretty nice. Hop up, of course, standard. Rail for your scope. Pretty smooth action. Pretty easy to shoot. Here's your jamming rod. So let me try out the Javelin. Take this magazine out just in case. Also pretty smooth. Feels kind of weak. I'll also do a chrono and let you know the power on this. So, okay. And the reason why I compare these two, the Echo and the Javelin, is because on the forums and a lot of the news websites right now, I'm getting a lot of people saying, hey, you know, this is just, the Echo is just a rebrand of the Javelin and vice versa. So, you know what? I came out and said, I'm going to go and actually buy both and compare for all you guys. So I'm sure you're wondering, and here's my take on it. No, it's not a rebrand. You can tell some of these features are just completely different. I mean, the body is different, completely different. This is not a straight rebrand for sure. You can tell it's definitely a different factory. Here are the two guns fully assembled. They look pretty much almost identical, except you do have the threaded barrel on the Echo, the fluted barrel bipod. Okay. Now, I did mention that this does have the real latch, which is very cool, but, you know, I did notice that when firing a lot, sometimes button will kind of wiggle loose and kind of flop out on its own, so that's one little thing I didn't like about that. And I did chrono both guns. The Javelin works chronoed at about 400 FPS, or 0.2s, thus explaining why it's a little easier to cock. The action is a lot easier than the Echo. The Echo did, however, shoot about 490 FPS with 0.2s, so the action is a little stiffer, still manageable, still easy to do, not a big problem. So, when it comes down to both these rifles, if it was my money, if it was something that I would buy personally, I'd probably go with the Echo, only because, I mean, I think it retails for about 180, 170 around there. I do believe the Javelin's right around 140, 150. I mean, you do get some extra accessories, a little more power out the box. So I think out of the box performance, I'm going to go with the Echo. 2 magazines, bipod, silencer adapter, it's a deal in itself. And the fact that it shoots almost 500, 490 FPS is pretty impressive. Not saying the Javelin's a bad gun at all, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a good gun, it's shot fine. It's a little underpowered, and you are missing some of the vital accessories that a sniper should have. Extra magazine, bipod. Sound adapter, not really, but it's a cool little add-on right there. So this has been the peopleairsoft.com overview of the Echo 1 M28 sniper rifle and the Javelin Works M24. Thanks for watching.